Good day, ladies and gents. This is your friendly neighborhood chorus boy. We are here playing Dishonored 2. I'm quickly finding out that I am really bad at solving puzzles that involve people not noticing me. But, nonetheless. Oh, and I'm really bad at finding paintings, apparently. So I will keep an eye out for paintings. I really want to go back and do the first level. I may do that on a separate stream or something like that. But for right now, we're going to press on to a strange visit. Something feels off. Let's find out what's going on. Open the journal to learn more about objectives. Brightness can be calibrated. Health and mana. Okay. Amplification. Oh, spyglass amplifies sound. That's cool. I forgot about that. Quick save and quick load. Play your way. No best way to play. Focus on stealth. Play brutally or ghost-like. The world will react. Climbing. Stand next to a reachable ledge and hold jump to climb. The outsider is a figure from myth, seen only by a handful of people in each generation because he's creepy. Steal belt items from unaware enemies or loot their bodies if they're unconscious or dead. Sprint to elude enemies or build up speed for jumps, and you move slightly faster with your weapons sheathed. Excellent. How do I sheathe my weapons, I wonder? Apparently I'm on a boat.
Am I still aboard Megan's ship? Feels odd.
Because it is Orban rum. Nom 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 nom. There's an ink and quill set. A desk. And I'm locked in the door. Typical. Hey, but
What is this place? Where
what
am I?
the heck? Outsider time! Woohoo! I remember this place.
I can feel something moving closer.
I can feel something moving closer. It's called fate.
Empress Emily Caldwin. I am a friend of your father's from the bad old days.
Hey, outsider.
I never expected us to meet. I watched your mother die at the hands of schemers who wanted your little empire. Then you were rescued by a man in a strange mask. I thought that was the end of the excitement.
Nope.
But someone yanked the rug from under your feet. You've lost your throne and your father. And I promise, Delilah won't just give them back. So, what are you prepared to do about it? Your Imperial Majesty? And are you clever enough to do it without spilling a river of blood?
Whales are creepy.
I asked Corvo those questions 15 years ago. This is the moment that changed him. Now it's your turn.
Give me the mark. And the creepy no powers mode? Oh, that sounds amazing for another playthrough. But yeah, accept that outsider's mark, please.
It burns from the inside. I feel like I'm standing at the edge of something.
Oh, but it's blue.
All the stories, they're true. Incredible.
Oh, that's so awesome. Corvo just like,
This is how I'm going to save my father and reclaim
hey,
the
man.
throne.
It is. Oh, that's so cool. This is weird. Maybe it'll be revealed in time.
Corvo mentioned being here once.
The heart? Oh, please tell me it's Corvo's voice.
Know you.
Huh? Jessamine!
Remember. It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself, it's good to know you're there.
Yeah, we're gonna right some wrongs, Mom.
You're here, but you're not here. In my hand, but somewhere else.
Only the last of my essence, with you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms.
But you can't because you're a ghost or a heart in my hand.
But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can.
I like it. Oh, the heart looks so much cooler. Oh, with the gears inside. That's so great. The heart, equipping the heart in your hand helps you locate bone charms or runes. The heart will begin to beat and glow when you're facing a bone charm or rune, and will beat faster as you get closer. The heart will whisper its secrets if you press right mouse button at particular locations or while looking at a person. So good. Oh, there's runes. Runes, I say.
Who is Delilah really? How could she? I don't understand.
I feel like I missed... I'm gonna go back here real fast. Just give me a second. I mean, I want runes, don't get me wrong, but... Is there a thing here? Nope. Just checking, you know. Games like to play tricks on me all the time. I'm just paranoid, apparently. Oh, sweet.
There's no one quite like Delilah. I watched her pull herself up from blood and filth, until she was in a position to steal from the wisest scholars in the Empire. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes fawning sycophants of those around her, all of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game. She took all the abuse the world could deal out, and now she has a crown. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
Okay. I want to know what that is. Dreadful Whale meet with Megan Foster and discuss a plan of action before taking the skiff to Karnaca. Magnification. Oh, zoom in is for better aim with crossbows. Sometimes your crossbow bolts can be recovered from corpses. From the quick access wheel, you can assign weapons and/or powers to quick slots. Nice. Use the heart to locate bone charms. The heart. Direct the heart at a person to hear their secrets and get a sense of their morality. Pickpocket enemies or loot their bodies. Mobility powers. Blink and far reach. So I don't have blink. I have far reach. Are used for stealth, exploration, and evasion, not just combat. To sneak, go into stealth mode. Stay behind cover. Use the environment. Upgrading your powers using runes. Read notes. Slide, baby, slide. Pistol range, effective at close. The heart will reveal secrets about people or places. Most others cannot see the heart. Change difficulty settings at any time, so if hard is too hard. Keep track of your supernatural powers and enhancements from within the journal. Spend runes, throw bottles, supernatural powers. Lore books. Got it.
When I was 10 years old, bored with my lessons, I dreamed about sword fighting and sailing the ocean. Now I'm realizing that the world is stranger.
Oh, those robots are so cool
Everything
looking.
I know has been turned on its head, but I'm dealing with it the best I can.
This Duke needs to die.
When you look at the great jeweled map at Dunwall Tower, Karnaca is the southernmost port in the Empire. A fat, red ruby. That's how I always thought of it. Up close, the city smells like the ocean and strange spices.
Nice.
Up close, it's a tangled story of blood and ambition. The birthplace of my father.
And blood flies.
Megan Foster is a stranger, but there's something that makes me want to trust her, despite her guarded disposition. She got me out of Dunwall, and I need answers.
I'm very excited, Megan.
Delilah and the Duke made me look like a murderer, using the Crown Killer to butcher my political adversaries. They took what was mine, and I'm gonna get it back.
Yeah, we are. Wait, they have wind. They have wind power and blood flies. Okay. All right, we're gonna get up. And there's a guitar. Just like an electric guitar. Bone charms. Travelogue. My father is lost, turned to stone by Delilah. Those words don't even seem real. Witchcraft, something I never would have believed possible, but now I have to believe it so I can believe it can be undone. Delilah claims to be my aunt, the rightful heir. Truth or lies? All I know is that she used magic to take my throne, aided by that weasel Duke Abley. They must have been working on their plan for years, buying disloyalty with promises. Even Ramsay, captain of the City Watch, planting in everyone's mind the idea that my father and I could be responsible for those monstrous killings. That one or both of us were the Crown Killer. I'm not in a trusting mood, but Megan Foster says she knows Anton Sokolov, our old royal physician, and she helped me escape the coup, so she's all I have right now. We're sailing for Serkonos. My Dunwall, my home, is no longer safe for me, but I never really was safe. I never really will be. The sooner I get that through my skull, the better. This time, it wasn't a dream. I've read about the Void and the Outsider, imagined them. Now I've seen these wonders for myself. Strange doesn't begin to cover it. He has terrible eyes, black on black. He offered me something. I know these gifts come with a price, but how could I refuse? This power might give me the edge I need to defeat Delilah and Duke Abley. I'll worry about paying the cost later. And what price will I pay for his other gift? My mother's beloved voice trapped in the strangest contraption. It's both comforting and chilling to be able to talk to her again, and yet it's not entirely the person I knew anymore. This thing, this heart, it's there and not there. I have to focus on in a new way to even see it. We've arrived at the southernmost tip of the Empire. Strange fragrances all around. Salt, fish, spice. I don't know how to blend in here. I don't know what to eat or where to go, but this is where my father was born, so part of me belongs here too. And these are my people. Or they were until my throne was stolen. I'm coming for you, Delilah, with my new powers. All I need now is a plan. I like it. I like it a lot. Lore, we read all the stuff. Lore, read all that stuff. Mission. Dreadful Wake Meet with Megan Foster. She looks jacked up in the face. Imperial Signet Ring, one of the two. Nice. And then Bone Charms. I can equip Bone Charms. I have a couple. Void Favor. Sometimes supernatural powers consume no mana. I like it. And Duelist Luck. Bullet packs have a slight chance of containing one more bullet. I'll take it. Any advantage is a good advantage. I don't care if these are like pre-order bonuses or whatever. You know what? If you don't like it, then you don't have to buy it. 2 more runes. I got 2 runes carried. I could get pull objects towards you and catch them in midair, including corpses and unconscious bodies. Oh, that sounds great. What's this one? Decelerate. If you're falling, time is briefly slowed as you aim far reach. Ooh, that's really cool. I think I want slow time, please. Thank you. Alright. We are gonna... can I set this to a... No. Oh, but it'll show me a tutorial. Oh, I can press it to rapidly pull myself towards a targeted surface, aim it at the ground or a structure in front of me. Wait. Primarily a means of locomotion. It's also useful for avoiding enemies. Aim it at the ground or a structure in front of you to pull yourself forward rapidly, or cast it at overhead ledges to pull yourself upward. Far reach can be used to move through glass, breaking it. If the power is used in stealth mode, your movement ends without further forward momentum. The mana cost for using the power is low, so the recharging portion of the mana bar will allow you to use far reach even when you have no elixirs. Oh, that's awesome. If you're falling, time is slowed as you aim. You can pull objects towards you and catch them, or you can pull enemies towards you and kill or incapacitate them in midair. Dude, so much better than Blink. So much better than Blink. Though, I do have to say, I really want to see this with Corvo too, especially now that you could play as Corvo without powers. Like, that's pretty stinking cool. 12th. Well, it was pure luck, but I managed to get myself passage to Morley aboard a decent ship, the Dreadful Whale it's called. Is that a mistake? Shouldn't it be the Dreadful Whale, like the sea beast? I didn't want to risk pointing something like that out to the captain, that Foster lady. She seems like the sort to dump a disagreeable passenger overboard without a second thought. Goodbye, Karnaka. I won't miss you. Times are getting bad there. I don't know what's more unbearable, breathing mine dust all day or hearing the constant ramblings of Duke Luca Abele over the street speakers. Every bar I played in, some drunk asked me to sing a song, either making the Duke sound like a hero of the people or the opposite, the worst villain in a generation. I got sick of it pretty fast. It'll take a few weeks to get to Morley, give or take some days, depending on the currents and the winds, but I appreciate the company of Captain Foster and the other passenger, a Tivian scholar, I think. I try to help out around the boat as best I can, cooking, cleaning, and repairing stuff, playing the guitar at night. I hope they don't throw me to the sharks when they find out I'm dirt broke. I won't be able to pay my fare when we reach Morley. Morlayan food seems to suit Captain Foster. She likes the way I use lots of sugar and a toss of whiskey in all my recipes, even if she groused at the end of the week for how many of the supplies I'd gone through. I spent the night on deck with Megan and Anton, though he slept in a chair nearby wrapped in a goat hair blanket that looks like it hasn't been washed since it was on the goat's back. I played the guitar while Megan and I drank rum and whiskey, singing sad old Sir Conan ballads and giving silly names to the stars. She even hummed along with me when she got drunk enough, but mostly preferred just to listen. Said I have the same voice as someone she once knew a long while back. Off and on, I hear her playing the same old audiograph in her cabin, making me wonder if that's who she's talking about. Maybe I'm feeling jealous. What a fool I am trying to kiss Megan down in the engine room. She didn't even yell, just smiled a sad smile like you would at a child who still believes in night spirits. Oh, dude, you got rejected hard. Tomorrow we'll reach Morley, and I'll disappear as quietly as I can. I've decided to leave her my Sir Conan guitar as a souvenir, the only payment I can afford. I hope she'll forgive me and that she'll find whoever she's looking for. Dude, she just... Oh, man. You just had to give her time, bro. You never know. Alright, let's get out of here. Boop. Crossbow. Limited resource. Wait. Okay, hold on. It's not what you're used to living in a palace, but this is all the coin I could scrape up. Anton and I operated on a tight budget, and guess what? Now you do too. If it's not beneath you, pick up whatever valuables you find along the way. We'll need ammo and resources to take down the people behind the coup. Hidden all over the city, there are underground black market shops. Look for a symbol depicting two hands, by which means there's a shop nearby. Follow the signs, they'll guide you. Buying from the black market is against the law, but it can make a difference against the Duke's military. Sokolov was working on this crossbow as a gift for you. If you need it modified, these shops can help. Oh, yes! 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 Oh, I'm so excited. Locate the black market. I would love to. Repair the things that got busted up in Anton's room when he was taken. It's been weeks now. No, scratch that, not until I bring him hope, as a show of faith that he will be coming back. Unlock the storage door. It looks like something fell on the other side, and I really need to sell the stuff locked up in there to make some coin, pay the port tax, and look the other way fees for those Grand Guard bastards before they wonder who my passenger is this time. I'll do it when I get the money. Alright, so that's the main room. What are these other rooms? That's the storage room. The door is blocked.
Push out into the harsh world. You are alone, but for a few allies. That's all I know. My view is clouded from far away.
I want... How do I... Let's see. Controls. Keyboard mapping. I want my powers. What's middle mouse button, I wonder? Quick access whip. Okay, cool. Let's try that. Hey, look at you.
you called to me. I heard a story once of a sailor caught forever in a fog. It traveled with her across all the seas. I am that sailor.
A reflection on my journey to the Pandician continent by Anton Sokolov. The 2 dead on our first day on the continent. This is chapter 16, by the way. But the new world was not sated and would have one more. None other than the captain himself. His group had found a cluster of small rodents, much like rabbits or prairie moles. The lure of fresh meat proved too much temptation for a good captain who had dined on scant fish and some rations, and the same rations as the crew all those dreary months. He was able to grab one of the creatures with his bare hands, but the docile beasts were not so tame after all. Having allowed the captain to pick it up, the creature became enraged and delivered several stings from a gland hidden in its tail. The captain complained of heat and itching where the stings had penetrated, but insisted they press on. He died of asphyxiation within a quarter hour. Within 15 minutes! That's insane. It was suddenly obvious to me that at this rate of attrition, we would not only fail to sufficiently research the continent, but we might soon lack enough crew to make the return voyage. Something had to be done to save the venture, and so I immediately declared myself captain. On my orders, the remaining crew kept the relative safety of the beach for the duration of the week, though I sent 2 young academy students armed with nets and cages to fetch a live sample of the prairie mole that had so swiftly killed the captain, as first and foremost, ours was a research expedition. True. I like that I can explore this ship and just like kind of take my time. That's really, really cool. We're almost out of time for this episode, but I'm going to give it a second. Or just see if we can get some stuff. I've wondered whether I have another book in me. The bloodfly epidemic, coupled with basic information on life cycle and behavior, might make an excellent project for this old natural philosopher. Bloodflies are exotic insects unlike anything else in the Circonos. I suspect they originated on the Pandician continent. In groups of 3 or fewer, they're harmless. Individuals won't attack, leading me to speculate that each emits a scent that has a collective effect on larger numbers. Bloodflies are attracted to rapid movement and sound. Their nests can be broken apart, scattering the swarm, and in particular, their nests are quite susceptible to fire. Good to know. The insects require fresh corpses to lay their eggs, which hatch in breath-taking fashion. After a very short time. That's creepy. More corpses in a Circonan city, say during a crisis or plague, mean more bloodflies. Interestingly, in the last part of a bloodfly's life cycle, they calm a great deal. Leaving the swarm, they molt, causing the wings to drop off. Afterward, each bloodfly lives a solitary existence. Very odd. Bloodflies are largely restricted to the south, preferring warmer climates, like certain aging natural philosophers. Why would you keep them? I kind of want to let them out.
Dearest Emily, or must I say, your Imperial Majesty.
I'll always miss my lessons with Anton Sokolov. He made so many clever devices during my mother's time.
Committed by this so-called crown killer. When I left Crystal years ago, I swore I'd never again take part in any further political matters.
There will come a time when we must part. I only tell you this in the hope to make easier our farewells.
Oops.
Terrible conspiracy against you. Here, at the bottom of the Empire, the cobblestones smell of death and corruption. I'm staying with an associate, Megan Foster, aboard her vessel, the Dreadful Whale. We'll leave for Dunwall in the morning, as soon as the tides are willing. I keep thinking of the way sweet Jessamine was stolen from you and your father, and I fear it might be your turn to face such turmoil. I know Corvo would protect you with his life, but please do not trust
I want to let the
anyone.
bloodflies out.
There you are, old man. I was asked to pay you a visit.
Wait, what's wrong with you? Megan!
Off we go, Sokolov, to somewhere more private.
Whoa. Megan may not be how she appears to be. Alright, let's... Just 5 points? Alright. A reflection on my journey to the Pandician continent. A colleague of mine owns a stunning map of the known world, adorned with curlicues and sea beasts. It has a cherished spot over her mantle. She paid handsomely for it, and was so bristled when I enumerated the various errors, chief among them, of course, the size and placement of the Pandician continent. Oh, how cartographers are loath to show how small and distant our empire really is compared to that giant landmass, as if Pandicia were but a few days' journey from Iran. Every veteran ship captain knows it takes months to reach those shores. I had no doubt that Pandicia was rich in resources, but a place must be understood if we ever hope to exploit its myriad treasures. These were my thoughts as I agreed to join the ill-fated expedition, and so it was on the 3rd day of the month of Earth, under calm gray skies, the great sea vessel Antonia Aquilos set sail with captain, crew, researchers, and myself, 38 of us total, for what would be the most terrifying and spiritually draining experience of my life. Interesting. And this one? Why can't an old man... Oh, this is investigation notes. Why can't an old man enjoy his last years in a warmer climate with good wines and spicy foods without stumbling into another nest of aristocratic vipers eager to coil around the heart of the empire? You know, I'm sure there's a lot of old people in Florida asking that very same question. As I've learned more each week for months now, I've found my mind turning over the movements beneath the surface here in Karnaca. Duke Luca Abilene in some inner circle that even seems to include Captain Mortimer Ramsey of the Dunwell City Watch. A betrayal that boggles the mind. How many others are involved? They aimed their venom at our dear Empress, young Emily, that much is certain, but when will they strike and how? Do I dare spend another month gathering stray bits of esoteric information, linking it together with what we already know? Can we even afford another week? Or should Megan and I set sail for Bristol tonight, taking this leaky tub through the canal? Corvo will not hesitate. He will act as soon as I hand over what I know, and if I'm too hasty, it might be his undoing. Coming home to his naive Serkonos without some critical piece of knowledge about this affair. And then there's the crown killer to worry about. If that fiend is part of Duke Ebeli's scheme, as I suspect, how long until the dreadful whale catches the Duke's eye? Interesting. I feel like we definitely have a lot of good info here. The heart is telling us we got some runes very close. I am going to cut here, but we are going to come back, never you fear, very, very soon. In fact, I'm just going to cut here, and I'm going to start up our next video here in just a second. But as always, if you've watched this video, you like it, you want more of it, you just hit that like button, you hit subscribe, you tell your friends, you share on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all the things that you know people will read. And I will catch you next time. So long.